A diver found an entire train car resting on the ocean floor, but what he discovered inside would change his life forever. Jonas had gone diving alone, expecting nothing more than a quiet day underwater. But as he descended deeper, something unusual caught his eye: railroad tracks, half buried in the sand. Intrigued, he followed them. They led to a single train car sitting upright on the seabed. It wasn't rusted or damaged. It looked as if it had been placed there only yesterday. Jonas circled the car. That's when he heard it, a faint sound coming from inside. His gut tightened. The doors were sealed, but he had to see. Peering through a window, he saw rows of empty passenger seats. Not cargo, not wreckage, just a spotless train waiting in silence. With his dive knife, Jonas pried open the rear door. A puff of silt drifted into the water. He hovered in the doorway, heart pounding. Inside, the seats stretched ahead, some torn, others pristine. Strangely, there were no fish, no coral, no life at all. Wrecks usually teem with creatures, but this felt frozen in time. As he swam down the aisle, something caught his attention: a small blue backpack strapped to one seat. It was too new to have been underwater for years. The zipper gleamed clean. He opened it slowly. Inside, sealed in a plastic bag, was a children's book titled "My First Train Ride." The pages were perfectly dry. How could this be here, he thought? A dry book in a sealed backpack on a train beneath the sea. Jonas's light swept across the floor, glinting on something near the driver's console. He swam closer. A keychain dangled from a hook, shaped like a tiny conductor's hat. He reached for it, then froze. A soft click sounded behind him. Jonas spun around. One of the tray tables had folded down. On it sat a paper cup. It hadn't been there before. He hadn't touched anything. The water around him was perfectly still, yet something had moved. The train no longer felt empty. He backed toward the exit, his beam fixed on the cup. His hands trembled, a cold dread settling over him, though the water's temperature hadn't changed. At the door, he paused. His eyes went to the backpack. Carefully, he returned the book, zipped it shut, and slipped out, closing the door behind him. Jonas swam away, not looking back as the tracks disappeared into darkness. But the feeling followed him. That night, he couldn't sleep. The cup, the backpack, the book. A week later, an email arrived from an unknown sender. No subject, no greeting, just one sentence. "Did you take the book?" Jonas stared at the screen for hours, realizing for the first time in his life he was truly afraid.